Good afternoon, students. So today we started the grievance and its handling procedure. Firstly, we discuss about the grievance handling and what are the problems related to occur in the organization or in enterprise. First is discontentment or dissatisfaction from the employees related to the enterprises where he is working for the long hour of working, unfair treatment, and poor working facilities and poor salaries are there. Grievances relate to the problem of interpretation and the perceived non-fulfillment of one's expectation from the organization. The problems when occur when one's expectation of the from the organization is not fulfilled by the organization. A grievance is a complaint of one or more workers with respect to the organization. It is a kind of complaint and of one or more worker with respect to the organization. It can be related to wages, working condition, leave, transfer, overtime, promotion, seniority, and job assignment and termination of the services also. It is there is a grievance is a written complaint filed by an employee or complaining with the unfair treatment. A grievance may be discontentment or dissatisfaction of an employee arising out and anything related to the enterprise where he is working. Now we come to the forms of the grievance. There are three forms of grievance. First is factual, second one is disguised, and third one is imaginary. With the factual grievance, when the legitimate needs are not fulfilled, when the legitimate needs of the employee are not fulfilled, this kind of grievance or related to grievance occur. Employee dissatisfied with his job for the genuine reason. The reason are these: breach of term of employment. Now come to the second form of grievances. When the dissatisfaction reason are unknown to the employee himself, and this is maybe because of pressure and the frustration that an employee is feeling from other distraction. The manager have to detect it and solve it by the counseling the procedure. The manager have to detect the grievances by the employees and they try to solve by a counseling procedure. Now come to the third form of the grievance is imaginary. When an employee's grievance occur due to wrong perception and due to wrong attitude and wrong information, etc. In imaginary form, when an employee's grievance occur due to wrong perception, when he perceived anything wrong and take anything wrong and the attitude of an employer maybe it could be wrong in the organization and the wrong information to be kept. Identifying grievances, general invitation to their employees to informally drop in their manager's room anytime and talk over their grievances. Employee can generally invitation to their employees also to formally drop in their manager's room to talk anytime and over their grievances. Exit interview, employees usually quit organization or better prospect elsewhere. Exit interview, if conducted carefully, can provide important information about employees' grievances. In exit interview, an employee can exit or quit organization for the better prospect elsewhere. And the exit interview, if conducted carefully, can provide important information about employees' grievances. Now come to the open door policy, observation policy, opinion survey, and gripe boxes. The gripe boxes, these are boxes in which the employees can drop their anonymous complaint. These are different from suggestion boxes, drop suggestion with intention to receive reward. And an opinion survey through a group meeting, periodically interview with employees, collective bargaining session, etc. Now we discuss about the causes of grievances. There are mainly two causes of grievances. First is from working condition and second one is from management policy. From management policy, there are many issues related to the grievance on which is faced by the employees also. Remuneration. First is the form of management policy is the remuneration, wage payment and job rate. Second is leave. overtime, promotion, transfer, disciplinary action, lack of role clarity, lack of employee development plan. So these are all these related problems which are faced by the from the government from the management policy. Causes of grievance: why grievances are occur. An employee is dissatisfied and a grievance when he feels there has been an infringement of his rights, that his interest is when this sense of grievance generally arises out of misinterpretation and misapplication of a company policies and practices. Concerning to wages, now we're concerned with the wages demand for individual adjustment. The workers feel that he is not paid fully. Complaint about incentives, piece rate are too low and too complicated. Mistakes in calculating the wages of the workers. Concerning in supervision, complaints against discipline, inadequate instructions given for the job performance. Need and objective of establishing grievance handling procedure to clarify the nature of the grievance, to enable the employee to air his or her grievance, to investigate their reason for dissatisfaction, to take appropriate actions and to ensure that promises are kept, to obtain a speedy resolution to the problem, to inform the employee of his or her right. So there are many needs and objective of the establishment grievance handling procedure to clarify the nature of the grievance. Firstly, the employer has to clarify all the nature of the grievance which are occurring in the organization or enterprise, to enable the employee to air and his or her grievance, to investigate the reason for dissatisfaction. Employer has also to investigate the reason for the dissatisfaction of the employee from his organization, to take appropriate action. He can also take appropriate action to resolve all the queries and all the grievances which are occur in the organization, to obtain a speedy resolution to the problem. He can also obtain a speedy resolution and to solve the problems quickly, to inform the employee his or her right. You should have to inform his or her right to the employee also. Steps in grievance handling procedure. So there are many steps to grievance handling procedure. First is like acknowledge dissatisfaction, define the problem, get the facts, analyze and decide, and follow. Firstly, we can take acknowledge dissatisfaction. Why our employees are dissatisfied from the organization? The problem should be defined properly. In the first step, acknowledge your dissatisfaction. The problem should be defined properly. You have to define the problem, and you also have to investigate on this problem to resolve this problem quickly. Sometimes wrong complaint is given. Sometimes wrong complaint is given by the employer also and employee. By effective listening, manager can find out the validity of complaints. Get all the information related to the grievance. It should be genuine, not a fiction. It must be promptly communicated and follow up to the concerned employee. Properly analyze all the relevant facts and incident and then decide to the conclusion. Firstly, employer has to properly analyze and properly listen all the relevant facts and incident which they are occur in the organization, and then decide any conclusion, and it must be promptly communicated and to take follow up to concerned employees. Grievance handling procedures: door policy, model grievance procedure, and step ladder procedure. There are three procedures to grievance handling procedure. First is open door policy, second one is step ladder procedure, and third one is model grievance procedure. So we start with the first one, open door policy. An employee can take his grievance to the chief boss and talk over the problem. And any employee can take his grievance to the chief boss and talk over the problem. he can talk with his talk over the problem with his chief boss and also the top management. Step ladder procedure. The step ladder procedure is the employee with the grievance has to proceed step by step unless he is able to redress his grievance. With the step ladder procedure, the employee has to discuss with the his grievance unless he is able to redress his grievance. Model grievance procedure. First is aggrieved employee. Second is departmental representative. Third is head of department, grievance committee, chief executive manager, voluntarily arbitration, settlement of the grievance. So this is the model, or this is the steps to how the grievance procedure can be followed and the settlement of all the grievances in the organization. First is aggrieved employee. Second is departmental representative, head of the department, grievance committee, chief executive manager, and voluntary arbitration. So this is the step which is followed by employee to resolve or to discuss his grievance to the top management, then middle, and then the lower management. Okay, students, after the grievance handling procedure, we have to discuss importance of grievance handling. So first is dissatisfaction of the worker. When the worker or employee is not satisfied with the organization, dissatisfying of many workers. When the many workers of an organization is dissatisfied with the organization and with the employer also. Importance of grievance handling. Frustration and perception of unfair treatment. Where there is a strike, slowdown, and unproductivity is there. Importance of grievance handling. It affects the good interpersonal relationship of the organization, and also the goodwill. It is also affect the goodwill of the organization. It can cause employee unrest. With the grievance handling or grievance related problems, it can cause the employee unrest, and he may feel dissatisfied, he may feel discontentment, and he may feel unsecure in the organization. Now come to the causes of grievances. Causes of grievances. First is contract terms, working conditions. Uh, Working conditions may be maybe organization provide poor working condition and poor salary to his employees. That's why employees are not satisfied with his organization. Unsatisfactory pay, to pay poor salaries to his employees. Ineffective pay. In this case, you can say that ineffective pay in the maybe the employment and the complaints about the incentives piece rate are too low and too complain. The workers feel that he is not paid fully and mistakes in calculating the wages of the workers. Lack of participation in the management. The participation of the management is must be there of an employees, because they are the backbone of the organization also, so they must be participate in the any decision taken by the management. Irresponsible employees. So causes of grievance is also occur by the irresponsible of employees. Sometimes there are irresponsible employees working with the organization. They may not or they cannot take responsibility in any organization. Interpersonal uses issues. Some causes is there. Interpersonal issues are there. Lack of communication. So causes of grievance is occur with the lack of communication also, when the top management is not going to discuss or not communicate with the middle and lower level management also. Environment of distrust and non-confident. In this causes of grievance, the environment of distrust and not confidence. There is a unhygienic working condition, poor production standard, non-availability of tools, material, and equipment are there also. Improper HR practices, policies. The company may be attempting determining the trade union and the worker who belong to that union. The contract of the labor force has been violated. The company does not deal effectively with the union grievances also. Organizational culture. Maybe the organizational working condition is very poor. The poor production standards and non-availability of the tools and materials and equipments are there. Incompetency of employees. Maybe sometimes the employee are not competent and they give not is 100% or effective efficiency to the organization. Now come to the objectives of grievance handling to improve human relations. Organization always have to improve human relations. Objective of grievance handling to improve morale and motivation at every step of the organization and at every step of the task. The employers has to improve his morale and increase his motivation also to enhance productivity. The employer's responsibility is that to enhance in productivity and to uh, work properly with the organization to enhance organizational image. This is the responsibility of an employee to enhance the organizational image and also increase the goodwill of the organization with which they are working with them to prevent incident and improve safety standard. They are also prevent accidents and improve the safety standards of an employee and give security to the employees also to establish good HRM practices. The objective of the grievance handling is to establish the HRM practices to identify hotspot. To identify hotspot is and some grievance and some collective bargaining and the participative management is there. They also have to find out the they also have to find out some problems and they also have to find some to resolve the problems also to improve communication. The employers and employees, they both have to work on this to improve the communication between to top level management to middle and to lower level management to ensure the speedy solutions for the grievances. The grievances which are occur in the organization, they have to speed solutions and to have to ensure the grievance, solve the grievances quickly in the organization. Handling grievance interview. How we can they handling or grievance interview? First is listen carefully, clarify all the tasks, and then you have to act. Stage one is listen, welcome the person, assure the fair hearing, get the grievance off his chest, show interest to his story, make notes of important areas. Firstly, you have to welcome the person and then assure the fair hearing. The employers have to sure they listen, they have to listen properly to his employees' grievances also, get the grievance off his chest and show interest to his story. They have to show interest to his story and to ensure the speedy and the solution to find out the solution quickly. More make notes of the important areas. And the stage two is clarify. Restate the grievance in your words. Get disagreement on that. Make corrections if any. Obtain further clarifications. Avoid unpleasant arguments. The stage three is to act. Give your decisions, reason out well, indicate clearly what you intend to do, don't give promises you can't keep, give the feeling of comfort. The third stage is to have act, give your decision to his employees, reason out well, and indicate clearly what you intend to do. Uh, you have to indicate and you have to talk about clearly what they want to do and what you have to do in the organization. Don't give promises you can't keep. You can't keep. Uh, this type of promises not given by the employers also to employees, which they can't keep, give the feeling of comfort. You should have to give the feeling of comfort to his employees. Preventing is better than curing. Firstly, you have to prevent all the grievances, and this is because preventing is better than curing. Preventing grievances. How you can prevent the grievances in an organization? Identify possible grievances, exit interview, attitude surveys, complaint box, and observations. So these are all the preventing grievances. First is interview, exit interview. Identify possible grievances. People resign due to dissatisfaction. First is the point, when people resign to organization, when he is dissatisfied or discontentment to his organization, knowing exactly why they leave. You have to know exactly because why the employee or worker leaving the organization. They spell out the real truth. Second is the attitude survey. In attitude survey, you have to make some questionnaires, interviews, and anonymous feedback to the employees also and workers also. Preventing grievances, you have to make a complaint box in which the employees put the complaint in the complaint box, and you have to resolve these complaints quickly. Comfort to complaints should not be kept in public places. It should not be kept in public places. It mindful information, observation, identify the inner feelings of people through behavior, observe facial expression, overhear the conversation. Identify the inner feelings of the people through behavior. You also observe his facial expressions and you also have to hear the conversations properly. So this is all about the grievance handling.